A chroeso I barc chwaraeon Prifysgol De Cymru wrth I Pontypridd wynebu Pwllffordd yn uwch genghrair Cymru. Mae'n byw ar sgorio I chi hyn yma gyda'r gycyntaf ymhen rhyw gwarter awr. A dyma gêm ola'r penwythnos yn uwch genghrair Cymru, a dyma'r sefyllfa o ran y tabl. O ran gêm heddi, pwynt yn unig sy'n gwahanu Pwllffordd a Pontypridd. Y Seintiau yn parhau ar y brig ar ôl I buddugoliaeth nhw yn erbyn Pen-y-bont heddi. Aberystwyth dal ar y gwylod, ond gaethon nhw'r pwynt gwerthfawr iawn yn erbyn Ceicona Nithwr. Yma fe'n braf iawn cael cwmni am ddefnyddwr Met Caerdydd, Emlyn Lewis. Emlyn, ti'n oce?
Iawn, diolch os ti.
Just fyny, pob tro ni'n neud raglen gyda'n gilydd, fi'n teimlo fel bod eisiau fel oedolyn cyfrifol gyda ni, achos ni'n teimlo lot rhy fach I fod yn eiwyn. Ond croeso mawr ato ni, cyn I ni drafod y gêm prynhawn yma, Emlyn, buddugoliaeth I Met Caerdydd, Nithwr yn ennill o 2-1 yn erbyn y Bari, allai ddychmygu, oedd na deimlad o ryddhad ar ôl y gêm o ran cael y triffwynt?
Ie, ryddhad yw'r probably gair pwysig dwi'n credu. Oedd y canol cyntaf ddim yn un gret, a wedyn yr ail hanner, ni wella, ni dechrau da iawn yr ail hanner felly I weld, ni bach yn unigyrchol tuag at Tom Vincent, Elliot yn cymryd ei siawns o dda iawn. Eto Lewis Rees yn ei dda iawn eto, wedyn Harry rediad da ar y chwyth a gorffen y cyfle. A wedyn ar ôl hynny, nath ni siŵr eistedd nôl tyma bach yr rhyddwfwn. A wedyn wrth gwrs dath Barry nôl mewn y gêm a gol yn yr 90 munud dwi'n credu. Tyma bach yn nerfus reit ar y munud diwetha, ond ie, ryddhad, digon hapus a 3 pwynt.
Oedd hi'n noson dda I ti? Ti'n nath dechrau'r symudiad ar gyfer y 2 gol hefyd?
Change, mae'n rhywbeth newydd i fi, so dim byd fe arfer, so ie, mae'n bosib iawn a mae'n bwysig bod ni'n cael 3 pwynt ar ôl y gemau diwethaf ni wedi cael a hefyd neu'n Barry, so ie, hapus.
Y gêm arall, Nithwr, Aberystwyth yn erbyn Ceicona. Ni'n gwybod mae Aberystwyth wedi cael dechreuad mor siomedig i'r tymor, ond am bwynt I nhw Nithwr, Emlyn?
Pwynt pwysig, a nabod Taff yn Aberystwyth oedd yn hapus iawn yn siŵr efo'r pwynt, ond fel ydych chi weld, Ceicona wedi mor dda, a Keston Davies yn un o'r chwaraewyr pwysica nhw ar hyn o bryd, gyda efo 10 gol yn tymor drwy'r gyngrair tymor yma. Ond mae Aberystwyth, a fel yma mae'n gwneud pethau'n anodd I bob dîm, a jyst roed yr ail bel I fewn, a mae John Owen yn cipio gol fyna a cipio pwynt I Aberystwyth.
Ie, pwynt, a fi'n siŵr bod yn teimlo fel pwynt pwysig iawn I Aberystwyth. Fel wedon ni, hwn yw gêm ola'r penwythnos, a dyma yw'r canlyniadau eraill yn uwch gynghrair Cymru, felly fel I ni wedi sôn. Met yn ennill, Nithwr, Aberystwyth yn cael pwynt yn erbyn Ceicona, Balan fuddigol heddi yn erbyn Baen Colwyn, Pen-y-bont. Prynhawn rili siomedig I dîm Rhys Griffiths yn colli o 4 gol I 1 Josh Iorwerth yn derbyn Carden Coch yn y gêm yna pan oedd Pen-y-bont ar y blaen. A wedyn ni 3 newydd Emlyn yn lle 4 gol I ddim. Mae nhw ar rhediad arbennig ar hyn o bryd.
Hedfan chwarae teg. Ar ôl meiddi ni, cwbl nos yn ôl, mae wedi bod yn rhedeg arbennig chwarae teg. Dwi'n gael Chris Hughes felly yn poeni. Efallai am y swydd I gychwyn yr wythnos y cyntaf ar gyngrair. Ond ar ôl hynny, mae'n heb edrych nôl. A mae'r tîm wedi gryfhau. Aaron Williams yn sgorio cwbl o gols nawr. A maen nhw'n tîm cryf. Os fel tîm, da chi'n mynd rhediad da, mae bob gêm da chi'n edrych ymlaen I bob gêm a mae 3 pwynt yn positif. So, ie, 7 mlynol yn go impresif, rhaid gweud.
A mi falch bod troi'n ti wedi gwella nawr ar ôl I chi chwarae yn erbyn y tre newydd. Reit, beth am I ni glywed gan y reolwyr nawn ni ddechrau gyda'r tîm cartre. Mae Andrew Stokes wedi bod yn siarad gyda Dylan Ebenezer.
Andrew, it's fair to say it's been a tough few weeks. How have you been trying to turn things around here at Ponty?
Yeah, listen, just a bit of, reassessing what we're doing, and we're fine. I mean, we know we got some injuries at the moment, and we need to get back to winning, and hopefully that's today.
Yeah, what is the situation with injuries? Because a few injuries, and they're also crucial players.
Yeah, obviously Ben Ahmun, our top goal scorer last year, and Owain, who started the season really well. Both are probably looking back for November in our centre-forward role. And our captain, Clayton Green, is probably now 2 to 3 weeks away. So we're getting there. But the lads have the opportunity again today now. They need to step up and play.
Going to see some goals today as well? It's a big topic.
That's what I've asked for. That's what we've worked on. Hopefully you'll see the way we set up today as well. We'll show that we are trying to add something else to our game, and hopefully today's the starting point for it.
Andrew, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Yeah, Andrew Stokes yn gofyn am goliau. Mae'r cerddoriaeth wedi... Mae'r cerddoriaeth nôl. Andrew Stokes yn gofyn am goliau Emlyn. Fi'n siŵr na be mae wedi bod yn gofyn amdano ers dechrau'r tymor. I ni'n gwybod dyn nhw ddim yn ildio lot, ond maen nhw ddim yn sgorio lot. Yr hira mae hwnna mynd mlaen, jyst faint o broblem mae fe mynd I fod I nhw.
Mae'n broblem wrth gwrs, a dwi'n 2 gol, un gan Keston Davies am ddiffyn o'r canol, a un gan Ben Ahmun sydd wrth gwrs wedi cael ei anafu. So, dydy hynny ddim yn bositif, a mae'n anodd i sgorio yn y gyngrair. A fel yn y sio, mae'n newid siap, dwi'n credu heddiw chwarae 4-3-3, efo 3 ymlaen, ond yn achos anafiadau, a diddorol iawn oedd Cummings a Hunt ar y ddau asgell chwyth a dde. So, bydd hynny'n diddorol, gobeithio gen i goliau efo Ponty heddiw.
Mae'r frwydyr yng nghanol y cam yn ei fod yn ddiddorol heddi. Kai Whitmore ond Corey Shepherd i Pontypridd yn wynebu i hen glwb. Ni'n mynd i weld jyst cwpl o goliau mae fe wedi sgorio yn y gorffennol. Fi'n meddwl mae fe war yn mynd safle bach yn wahanol i Pontypridd, ond dyma'r fath o beth sydd eisiau ar Ponty ar hyn o bryd.
Wrth gwrs, mae Shepherd y chwewr da iawn, cryf, a'n hoffi symud y bêl, a mae fe'n god dynamig, ond dwi ddim yn symud efo'r bêl mewn ffordd, a mae fe'n eistedd tu flan ar fod y 4 cefn neu 5 cefn efo Pontypridd, ond mae fe gallu sgorio goliau fel gallu gweld fan hyn efo'r techneg arbennig o dda, a bydd yn diddorol i weld sut mae fe'n mynd. Mae ambell gallu colli fen ambell waith, ond mae'n chwaraewr pwysig iawn i Pontypridd, a fi'n credu mae'n edrych mlaen hefyd i cael grin ôl ar y Kai hefyd i helpu Shepherd yn y ganol Kai.
Dyma ail dyma'r Pontypridd yn yr uwch gyngrair. Faint ti'n credu maen nhw wedi datblygu ers tymor diwetha ymlaen?
Fi'n siŵr fan mor gymaint mae'n datblygu. Fi'n siŵr mae'n dysgu gwbl o bethau o dechreuad tymor diwetha, o sut mae hynny wedi symud ymlaen, a nawr maen nhw'n anodd i meiddi yn erbyn, a anodd i ennill y gêm yn erbyn Pontypridd, maen nhw'n dyn, fel ni'n sôn, dyn nhw ddim yn ildio. A ti'n nawr ffordd maen nhw wedi datblygu a dysgu. Mae fe'n anodd i weld datblygiad achos yr anafiadau sydd efo nhw ar hyn o bryd. Ond wrth gwrs, mae'n neud dda, mae'r clwb fel chi weld yn datblygu fel yn gyfan gwbl. A fi'n credu o'n gobeithio fod yn y 6 ucha. Fi'n credu na fydd yr uchelgais nhw ar hyn o bryd, a felly Ewrop, ond felly mae angen fod yn ofalus o beth maen nhw'n gofyn am.
Yn bendant. Wel, ni wedi clywed gan Andrew Stokes, felly beth am ni'n clywed gan Tony Pennock.
Tony, last week you mentioned momentum, confidence, consistency. How are you going with those 3 challenges by now?
That's me at the end of the game. I'll know a bit more after that, but yeah, something we've been striving for all season. We haven't hit our straps, and the last few games we've been a lot better, and hopefully that continues today.
What about the challenge of Pontypridd? We're all concentrating on the fact that they don't score many goals up until last week. They don't concede many either. How tough is it to break them down?
Yeah, Pontypridd's always a tough game. You know, we came here last year twice and lost both times. We had tough games at our place last season, and I don't expect anything different. They're missing a few players, so are we. And it's tough when you've got key players missing, but the lads who are in the team have to do their best, and I'm sure Andrew will be saying the same to his team as I'm saying to mine.
You know a few of their players as well. You've got a few former players from Haverfordwest in the Pontypridd ranks these days. Does that help?
I think it helps them. It certainly did last season. They're lads mainly, apart from Sheppy, that were at the club before my time, so they're good players. You know, people leave clubs for their own reasons, and hopefully they don't have a good game today.
Tony, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Cheers.
Tony Pennock yn barod amdani. Felly Emlyn ni wedi sôn am Corey Shepherd, rifwydd Hwlffordd. Kai Whitmore wedi ymuno Hwlffordd o Ben Ahmun dros yr Hafis sydd wedi cymryd lle Corey Shepherd. Ac am ddechreuad i'r tymor mae fe wedi cael. Ti'n meddwl am y gêm yma yn erbyn Aberystwyth? 2 gol yn y gêm, a 2 gol o safon uchel iawn, Emlyn.
Safon uchel iawn, chwaraewr da iawn. Mewn ffordd, yn y falas i gweud, nath e cario y Hwlffordd yn Ewrop, a nath e chwaraewr mor deiniadol i wylio, a pwysig iddyn nhw, ond fel na Tony Pennock sôn wrthos diwetha, mae wedi cael fwy o cerdiau felyn, a wedi cael gols yn y gyngrair, a fi'n credu bydd Pennock eisiau tymor bach fwy wrtho fo. Ond mae fe'n symud y bêl, mae fe'n symud efo'r bêl mor dda. Fi'n cofio chwarae yn erbyn pryd oedd chwarae i Aberystwyth Town 4 blynedd yn ôl, yn jyst methu cael y bêl off e. So, wrth gwrs, mae'r sgiliau yna, mae'r chwaraewr da iawn, a bydd yn diddorol i weld pwy fydd ar y top, Shepherd neu Whitmore pnawn yma.
Ie, Whitmore yw prif sgorio'r Hwlffordd. Di sgorio 4 gol hyd yn hyn tymor yma. Dwbl yn nifer, mae Pontypridd wedi sgorio fel tîm, Emlyn.
Wrth gwrs, mae Hwlffordd yn chwarae tymor bach fwy, pêl-droed bach fwy attacking mewn ffordd, sydd yn help wedyn i'r tîm sgorio fwy o gols. A mae Whitmore yn person pwysig i wneud hynny. So gobeithio bydd Pontypridd felly sgorio 4 heddiw, bydd hynny'n positif. Ond fwy o goliau heddiw y gorau fydd hi.
Lemlin, diolch o galon am y tro na i adael i ti fynd lan i'r pwynt sylwebu i ymuno a Dylan Ebenezer. And your usual reminder that English language commentary is available for this one with Cymru C manager Mark Jones and Tommy Morgan. Ac yn y Gymraeg, allwn ni nawr ymuno ac Emlyn Lewis sydd gyda Dylan Ebenezer.
Good evening and welcome to the University of South Wales, where Pontypridd hosts Haverfordwest County in the Cymru Premier League. Ponty and Haverfordwest are both finding consistency hard to come by, and Ponty especially are finding goals very hard to come by. There's 2 goals in 10 games for Andrew Stokes' team, and that ratio surely has to change quickly. Tony Pennock's Bluebirds scored a 3-0 victory over Aberystwyth last week, and he will want to keep that smart form this evening. Alongside me this afternoon, Tommy Morgan. Good afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody. Interesting encounter here this evening at a sunny Pontypridd.
Yeah, a sunny Pontypridd, but unfortunately there's not that many fans here this afternoon, but a lot going on. We were talking earlier on, by the way, Tom, to the Pontypridd chairman, Paul Regan, and he was saying Cardiff City at home, Wales are on the telly. He said to us that he would have liked the fixture maybe on a Friday evening, which is interesting.
Yeah, it certainly makes sense, that comment.
Here are the lineups: Ponty, Haverfordwest, Pontypridd, Tom.
Yes, I mean, I think the change of shape for them this evening, looking to be a little bit more attacking in a 4-3-3 formation, and a lot probably rest on, Hudson up front there, and obviously moving Cummings higher up the pitch. Got a quality delivery as Cummings from this right-hand side. Hunt, again, a tricky opponent down that left-hand side, and Corey Shepherd, he's sitting in front of the back four for them. So, a solid back four.
Does that show you that they have, obviously they've had troubles, but then they put in 2 full-backs in the top 3?
Yeah, and again, a slightly different formation for Tony Pennock's Haverfordwest, 4-1-4-1, Hawkins leading the line, but I expect Whitmore to be up there, and Wilson as well, and maybe Abrazi, a bit deeper, and again, looking for a clean sheet after last week, not back in goal for them.
Yeah, I watched, lucky enough, Tom, last week to watch Haverfordwest, and they did play, getting bodies forward very, very quickly. They're an entertaining team to watch, by the way, like they were in Europe. Even though the results haven't been that consistent, they're still great to watch.
Yeah, I think both teams obviously had a few problems, finding the back of the net. So Keston Davies there, a really good acquisition. I think he's been only conceded 9 goals this season in the league. So that shows what a good signing he has been. Good acquisition from the New Saints.
And the joint top scorer.
Yes. Yeah, just scored the 2 goals this season, and he's one there. And Lee Jenkins again, he's settled in. It's been a good move for him from the Seasiders, Aberystwyth, down to Haverfordwest. Played in Europe, he's picking up a lot of experience, and he's looking much more comfortable on the ball these days as well. So again, he'll be looking to make sure his back four doesn't concede this evening, and then gives him a good chance to get the 3 points.
The form says a low-scoring encounter. The optimism of the commentator says we're going to have a bag full of goals. Haverfordwest versus Pontypridd. Referee in view: Alex Livesey, Harry Hendricks, Matthew Johnson, Jordan Hammer are the other officials. Haverfordwest in their change strip of yellow, Pontypridd in their usual strip of white. We will run through the Cymru Premier scores. What's been played already this afternoon later on. Whitmore gets it forward. Great touch from Abruzzi. Rhys Abruzzi, the last couple of weeks, Tom, has pushed up and played almost left wing and not left back. And yeah, he's added a lot to their momentum going forward.
Yeah, certainly a player who's caught the eye going forward, Mark. But as a manager, I'm sure you agree with me there, you're looking at your full-backs to, first of all, to be able to defend properly, you know, getting some good tackles in.
Yeah, that could be the reason why he's been pushed up, and they're going 4-1, 4-1. Kieran Lewis to take the free kick, first free kick of the afternoon. This is what Ponty's has been Ponty's strength, and it'll be a big test this afternoon for Haverfordwest. Some big men in there. Jared Wright, Keston Davies, Ben Ahmun. Wright wins the first header. It's headed away by Ricky Watts. Jack Wilson gets the second header. Caradogan driving into the box, pulls it across, is hooked away by Jenkins. No nonsense there from Lee Jenkins. Hoofs it onto the stand.
Yeah, certainly can't score when the ball's in the stand. No messing defending there by Lee Jenkins.
Not Jordan Knott, ex-Carmarthen, 144 games in this league. Can fire a great long throw in as well, Jordan Knott. And does it. Tyree's own will be key in his own box, heading away. Not. Surely the flag's going to go up against Keston Davies there. Doesn't go up, and it's a throw in to Haverfordwest. Jack Wilson most probably will bomb the long throw down the line. Every player in the Haverfordwest team were in the last third. Incredible in the first 2 minutes. Davis, Keston Davies, ex-TNS, and his TNS would have won this afternoon at Penabont by 4-1. Penabont were leading. Josh Yorworth got a red card. Not. Shepherd coming for it. Hunt.
I like sometimes a bit of variation from throw-ins. You know, Haverfordwest is set up for the long throw there.
Andrew Stokes, Danny Thomas.
And Lee Kendall as well, tucked away in the corner there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear him now in a minute. Not. It's a great throw. Again, Tyree's Owen wins the header. As I said, it's very important. His height is gonna be important in there. Ratcliffe in goals, ex-Cardiff City. Barry Town defeated last night. Cardiff met by 2-1. Emlyn Lewis working with us this afternoon. Lewis. Well, if you're a player who's driven by atmosphere, Tom, you're going to have to invent some atmosphere here, because it is the quietest game I've been to in a long time.
Yeah, I think the weather's settled everybody down as well.
Lewis, step over. Shepherd will get the free kick.
Yeah, Ricky Watts gave that free kick away there. He'll tug on his former teammate.
Yeah, Shepherd had a good couple of seasons at Haverfordwest and done well for him. And he is one of the key dead ball kickers in this league. Joe Hunt goes across to whip this in left foot. Did he go short? Gets a wait for the whistle from the referee.
Why not? Why not let it go there?
Well, Pennock seemed to be involved somewhere along the line with the linesman. I think he may be arguing about the free kick. Luke Cummins.
Well, you want the game to flow, Mark, and
yeah. Luke Cummins making his debut as a right winger, I would say, Tom, at the age of 31.
Yeah, strange to see him playing so far up the pitch.
Hunt. Can he whip one across? Decent ball into a good area. Keeper comes and collects.
You need a better. Sorry, Mark. You need a better delivery in there. Not the biggest keeper in the world. Put him under pressure. Get some of the big lads up there. You know, rough him up a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be key this afternoon. No doubt about it, Tom. It's going to be key. Not. The benches are getting bigger in this league, by the way. Great header from Watts. Watts does a fine job in that holding role. Caradoghan breaks well. Cummins will get his first run at the fullback. McNamara. Cummins. Great ball in from Cummins. Superb ball in. And Hunt actually clips it up and hits the crossbar. But that's encouraging stuff from Luke Cummins and Pontypridd. Took the fullback on, got the cross in.
Yeah, good quality ball in there to the far post. Keeper doesn't get a touch, did he? I thought he did actually, Mark.
Yeah, it looks like to me as well he got a touch on it. So they clamped his hands together, the ball goes through the hands and just bounces off the top of the crossbar. Attempts on target 1. Not. His target will be Jack Wilson. Not gets it headed away. Wind at the tails of Haverfordwest. Hudson. Watts. Hawkins trying to play the 1-2. Watts really quick in there. Watson does well. He's one of those players, Ricky Watts, Tom, who he doesn't look that quick, but he eats the ground up well, you know.
Yeah, he's really a key player, I think, for Haverfordwest. He can play in, numerous positions. He's got the experience now as well under his belt.
It looks like Kieran Lewis will be the holder. Thought it may have been Corey Shepherd, but it usually is. Or will they be playing with the 2 in there by the look of it? Not. Trying to fire it down the line. Cut out by Caden Williams-Lowe, ex of the Queen's Park Rangers Academy. Not. Everything's been coming down the right, apart from Cummins' 1 cross. Tom, everything's been Jordan Knott's side so far. Davis. Magson gets a touch back to right. Great, he sprayed it out really well there. Cummins does well again. Can he pull it across? It's a great intervention from the big man at the back, Luke Tabone.
Yeah, good crossfield pass, started that move.
Brilliant crossfield pass.
Yeah, and he wins that sort of 50-50 there. Does Luke Cummins? The only thing let him down is that final ball into the box.
Hunt goes out to take it left-footed. Like you said, Tom, just got to hang this on the goalkeeper. He's not the tallest of goalkeepers, Ivan Knott. You've got to ask questions underneath that bar. It's a pretty good ball. Great header away by Tabone. Shepherd. West midfield not getting a chance to get the ball on their feet on the ball at the moment, Tom. No possession, hardly any possession so far.
No. Game's been bossed at the moment by the home side.
Shepherd. Lewis. But even in the European games in the summer, Tony Pennock doesn't put. Great ball in again, chance! Back of the net! Hunt opens the scoring for Pontypridd. It's only their 3rd goal of the season, but it's a smashing goal from Joe Hunt. Brilliant ball in, by the way, from the new right winger. Luke Cummins delivered well. Hunt finishes. Ponty 1-0 ahead.
No wonder Stokes is really pleased with that goal. It was that early cross that made the difference, and second time Hunt has attacked the ball at the far post, coming in off the left wing. You watch him here, he's coming late. Defender is half asleep, and the ball just bounces right nicely. Nice little height for him to get the header on. Terrific header.
Terrific header. Let's not underrate the finish. First of all, it just looked like not the greatest of headers, but when
but Williams-Lowe, Mark, he is sleeping here. Yeah. Look, he's come inside him. You've got to be defending better than that.
After a couple of warnings already.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ponty go 1-0 ahead in the first 10 minutes. And I think it's just what this game would have wanted. An early goal. Haverfordwest have the ability to come back and take the game back to Ponty. But Ponty have shown the bit of business in the first 10 minutes. They wanted it, you know, they're on the front foot.
Well, you know, we spoke to a couple of people there before the game, Mark, and they said, look, you know, change the formation, let's attack a little bit more, you know, gamble. You've got to at home, you know.
And at present, should imagine Cummins on the left wing and Hunt on the left wing and Cummins on the right wing. Just loving it. They're usually fullbacks and they're enjoying themselves at present.
Yeah, but one thing I like about Hunt is he's got hunting for the ball. He's got hunting in the box. And you've got to do that. It's not just, you know, sit on your laurels.
Davies spreads play. Shepherd stands out and it's Cummins again, galloping down the right wing. Taboni makes the challenge. McNamara makes the challenge.
That ball's on every time, Mark. A crossfield ball to Lou Cummins. Haverfordwest haven't dealt with him at all.
Too easy to get up at the back as well. Caradogan comes into the box and gets tackled in the almost in the 6-yard box, and Haverfordwest certainly haven't arrived yet.
No, they haven't woken up, Mark.
Tony Pennock just in his interview just before the game said, I'm just looking for that consistency. We've done well the last 2 games. Can we do it again this afternoon? At present yet, there's not a lot happening from the Bluebirds. 2 men pre-planned. It's got to go in early now from Shepherd. Just overcomplicated it.
Yeah, certainly that's probably off the training ground, that one. Shepherd didn't quite deliver.
Welsh clubs this afternoon. Cardiff 1, Watford 1, Plymouth 1, Swansea 3. Great away win there for Swansea. Newport 1, Harrogate 2. Will Evans again getting a goal for Newport. Crawley 0, Wrexham 1.
It's quite a name for himself, Will Evans. You know, he's a player who can play, you know, down the middle and out wide.
And loves scoring goals, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's doing it on a regular basis this season.
Almost 10 out. I'll check that one out at half-time, but it could be double figures already. Great touch from Hawkins. Hawkins has a tough job up top, Tom. He's up there by himself. Owen. Whitmore yet to have the ball at his feet. Watched him play last week against Aberystwyth. He scored 2 wonderful goals and was everywhere. And Haverfordwest need to get him on the ball. Right. Williams gets there first. Hawkins. Wilson wins a header. Hawkins, great touch. Tidy's Owen on the edge of the box. Wanted the free kick, didn't get the free kick.
Better than Haverfordwest, though. First time they've been in the Pontypridd half, really.
Yeah, definitely. More like it. But I can't understand that. There's a throw-in right down in the corner, and they just stand right off. Not trying to box somebody in. You're 1-0 down. Yeah, it's early, but you just can't let teams out as easy as that. Right. Puts it into that area again. Hunt again wins the header. Leaps well, Joe Hunt. And the pass is on, Tom, because it's unopposed.
Yeah. I think it's, at the moment, defensively, Pontypridd are having a field day.
Curtis Hudson. Jenkins clears his lines tremendously, and that's a great header from Margerson. Keston Davies.
I mean, Hawkins has got to go and close down there, Mark. He's just standing off. It's far too easy for Pontypridd to play themselves out of the back.
And Wright will take every opportunity to take his time and pick somebody out. Margerson, go back to Ratcliffe, who's an accomplished footballer with the ball at his feet. Picks a decent pass out. And it's a great knock-on from Knott. Shepherd just gets a header wrong then. He'd been better off bringing it down.
Yeah, Williams low there. The right back. Oh, way out of position there. Just sold himself.
Jenkins. Got to get their midfield on the ball, Haverfordwest. 8th in the table. They played 10, 1, 2, drawn 4, lost 4. 9th in the table, Pontypridd. Nothing between the two teams. Cummins. Magnusson's comfortable enough to go into midfield. Shepherd will drop off and go back in the right back spot. Hawkins. Owen. Whitmore, I think that's the first time he's touched the ball in 15 minutes. Watts misguides the pass. Holds his hand up. Welsh Cup next weekend. Pontypridd play Aberystwyth Bluebirds, and Tony Pennock and company play Baglan Dragons.
Neither gimmies there, are they?
Definitely not. Jenkins, just for the first time in the afternoon, 15 minutes into the game, getting their foot on the ball now, the Bluebirds. Watts, Jenkins. No target man as such, so Tom. They've got to play their way through almost, haven't they? Hudson. Curtis Hudson will run all day. He'll give you plenty of work rate up the top. Hawkins just trying to guide it around the corner to Abruzzese.
Well, I'm not too sure, but you know, you said about Abruzzese, he hasn't had a touch yet, Mark. The thing is, it's right pushing somebody forward, but if you haven't played there before, I think, you know, Cummins has been around quite a bit, but Abruzzese, he looks a lost soul out there.
But like I said, I watched him the last 2 weeks and he's been fantastic out there, so they got to give him the ball.
Yeah, Mark, the thing is, though, he's coming onto the ball when he's playing at left back. When he's playing further up the pitch, he's not sure of his positioning, whether he comes short to get it.
Great ball. Almost. It's Cummins get there. Cummins, can he make it two? Luke Cummins makes it two, but the referee blows a whistle. He's enjoying himself this afternoon, Cummins. There's no VAR, Luke. You won't get a comeback. Decision's been given the referee, and he says foul.
He's sort of pointing, saying it's a handball. It's interesting to see this one.
Can we give a foul? Nothing in it at all.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. He'll be disappointed when he sees a replay, because that is almost a perfect goal.
He says he fouls. The keeper runs into the defender.
They haven't had the greatest of luck in front of goal, Pontypridd, and that's why Cummins is asking the question now. What a game changer that could be. A second goal after 18 minutes. Hudson is asking the referee as well. And with the first look, Tom, at that replay, look, it's a goal for you?
Yeah, goal for me.
Pennock is giving his team a right dust in there. Here's our replay again. It's that easy ball again, and Cummins has been a willing runner all afternoon. Fullback takes a stumble and kicks his own goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Actually, what?
Luke Cummins hasn't touched anything.
Nothing wrong.
Neither.
Nothing wrong with that. That definitely should be 2-0. Cummins asking the fourth official. They're not going to change it now, but that's a big decision. Unfortunately, it looks like he may have gone the wrong way. I hope we don't have Pontypridd manager Andrew Stokes asking for a replay like some Premier managers are doing. Highlights Monday evening, 5:35. Scorio, and I'm sure we'll have that on there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was a mistake by the referee there.
Yeah, and you do feel, Tom, when that does happen. Cummins, he's had a great start of the afternoon, and when it's your day, but that's certainly gone against him. That's a goal. No, you know. Yeah. Here is the goal.
Again, you know,
it's great finish.
Great finish, yeah, but poor defending. You know, great early ball by Cummins. He just really well does Hunt there to get that ball on the rise, to get it on target. He had a lot to do there with his, with that header.
Yeah. You be Andrew Stokes now. I mean, he hasn't had a chance. I bet he has seen the replay, because Tom, and I don't know whether the viewers will know, but most of these dugouts now, even in the Cymru Premier, have laptops and as such, and they'll see the game live. And that's why a lot of questions are being asked about this decision.
Yeah, looks as if the referee's got a problem with his communication as well.
But when you look, I think it's McNamara. He's still hurt him where his foot, by the way, by the look of it. Caught, not.
You get another angle. Oh, that absolutely nothing wrong with that at all.
Well,
they got away with one there, Haverfordwest.
I think we know what the half-time talk will be about. Substitution is being made by the look of it. Oscar Borg is coming on. And Aidan McNamara, who got injured, most probably contacting his goalkeeper. Borg will come in and most probably go. They may go back to a 3, I think, and just play wing backs because they haven't started well at all.
Well, they've hardly been in the Pontypridd half at all. Tony Bennick's team.
21 minutes on the clock. Ponty 1, Haverfordwest County 0. With Colwyn Bay being defeated this afternoon, Barry being defeated last night, Aberystwyth taking a point. This could be a massive 3 points this evening for Pontypridd United.
Yeah.
Substitution being made.
Certainly lift them up the table.
Davies.
Haverfordwest County, number 19, Aidan McNamara, replaced by number 20, Oscar
Watts. Hudson gets there. Ponty pressing again. Hunt is in. Hunt is definitely in. Chance here. Williams-Lowe makes the tackle in the end. But they look dangerous every time they go forward, Ponty.
Yeah, just look a bit ragged defensively to Haverfordwest at the moment. Nobody really taking charge there.
So what do you think? Pens may take a look at going back to a 3 with a bit of cover?
He may well do. Certainly got a few problems up there at the moment. His team really not functioning well at all.
They've never taken a point in the league at Ponty, Haverfordwest. Kieran Lewis. Andrew Stokes and company are most probably thinking they're worth 2 at the moment. He stands one right up to the far post. Headed back in by Magason. Shepherd lets it run out, and Cummins most probably a fire along throw in this time. Cummins. The big centre-half stayed up from the corners and he fires it in. Goes to the back post, hooked away by Jack Wilson. Lewis, Caradogan. Wilson gets a foot in, another corner. If you're in the Haverfordwest dugout, Tom, and the game has gone like it has so far, you've a chance of winning this game in the first 45.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just picking up all the second balls on the edge of the box there. Pontypridd.
Lewis, again, back post. Headed away by Taboni. Almost a carbon copy of the last corner. I would have been surprised if Shepherd took that quick then, because Ponty looked dangerous every time it's going in the box.
Yeah, nobody really taking responsibility defensively for Haverfordwest.
Cummins. Decent long throw either side. Again, it's bouncing. It's what you don't want when you're a man. Kieran Lewis then would have been on target. It's hooked away.
Another corner. Just pressures ranking up here.
Piling the pressure on Ponty.
Again, when he comes out the edge of the box here, no Haverfordwest player anywhere near it.
Now Lewis has clipped the same corner in twice. Will he go flatter or will he stand at the far post again? Again, it goes to the far post. Headed back in again. Lewis again puts a decent ball in. Wilson, not the greatest of headers. Keeper saves. Even not turns it round for another corner. That's 5 corners in the last 5 minutes.
Again, Lewis, that's a great delivery, that. Keston Davies, no, wasn't it? Jared Wright, was it?
Bit of bumping in it as Hunt takes the corner now. Hunt. Headed away by Taboni this time. Williams low hoofs it out of play. Just looking at the in midfield, like you said earlier, on the likes of Tyrese Owen, Abruzzi, Kai Whitmore, simply just haven't got on the ball yet. And you need your midfielders to get on the ball. Whereas Kieran Lewis and Shepherd must have had the ball 20 times each so far.
It's been far too easy.
So they're winning that battle.
Yeah. No tackles going in either.
Not. There's a lot of wrestling going on in there. Tell you what, you see the replay of this. I'm sure we'll show a replay of this. There is a lot of wrestling going on there.
Tabone's all over him there, Keston Davies.
Round the neck, double-handed. That is a slam dunk in wrestling, by the way. That is interesting, Tom. That's
penalty
if there's VA, of course it is. That was a foul throw. And Abruzzi gets there first and wins it.
That's the third foul throw that's happened on the bounce. He's got his foot up every time. We've got a linesman in front of us here. I think he obviously hasn't noticed that yet.
Cummins. Yeah, for me, Danny Thomas, Andrew Stokes, Lee Kendall, they would want this game. They want a second goal by half-time because they have dominated. Were Haverfordwest Bluebirds to get one now, going at that half-time at 1-1, I think they'd be very disappointed. Borg. Davis. Watts a little bit late. Referee says play on. Well played, ref. Magnuson. Watts steals the ball. Hawkins. Abruzzi gets his team a corner. Haverfordwest on the attack. First time in the last 15 minutes.
First time, Mark, but they had one player in the box there. And it was a counter-attack, but they need to get up and support the front runners.
Hawkins will take the corner. He has plenty of targets in there. Lee Jenkins, Ricky Watts, Jack Wilson and Tyrese Owen, all 6-footers. Good delivery as well. Keeper collects. Ratcliffe is having a wonderful season. This would be interesting. I don't know whether he's seen the ball there, Tyrese Owen. He's running past Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
Ratcliffe trying to have the quick kick out. Owen.
Well, you can't do that, Mark.
50-50 can do it, no. Yeah. Referee most probably right. Tyrese Owen gets a yellow. Ratcliffe will take the free kick from the edge of the box. Watts with the overhead. Hawkins. He's busy, Hawkins, but he's playing the game by himself awful lot.
Busy, Mark, but he's a striker and he's dropping so deep.
Yeah.
There's nobody supporting him.
It looks like they're trying to rotate with Jack Wilson going in. There's Cummins, who's been one of the main men so far this afternoon. Borg. Hawkins. Borg will have to go back to his goalkeeper. Not. It's a better clearance from Not. Abruzzi wins the header against Janet Wright. Goes through. They're too deep. They're 50-60 yards away, Haverfordwest, and the ball is in the... They're not even halfway out of their own half yet.
No.
Ratcliffe kicks it almost to full length to Boney. Hunt has been impressive on his left wing. He's been a nuisance, Tom. He's getting to the ball quicker than the defenders, and that's what's making him have a good game. Lewis. Hunt. Well, his plan so far, Tom, Andrew Stokes' plan of throwing his two full-backs as wingers has definitely worked.
Yeah.
We've got a goal scorer and we've got an assist from the two full-backs who he's pushed into the last third for the first time this season. And as the game is going, I don't think it'll be the last time. Corner. That has to be 7 corners already in the first 30 minutes.
Been quite lively, hasn't he, Cardogan?
Yeah, he has. He's done a great job. Likes to get on the ball. He's quick when he's on it. There's Margerson, Shepherd. Just before the corner comes in, Newtown seem to be on fire, Tom. 7 wins in a row.
Yeah, terrific when people are writing them off after 4 or 5 games.
It happened exactly the same last season. Lewis with the corner. That textbook corner to the back stick. Ricky Watts gets there first. Corner given.
You just feel there's a goal coming from a set play, don't you? Again, so many of them.
But if Lewis is going to deliver that long looping corner to the back post every time looking for Jared Wright, I'm sure I would put Tyrese Owen, who is 6'5", on the back post to win the header. It's happened 5 or 6 times already.
Yeah, there's a few mismatches out there.
Short corner. Caradogan back. Lewis trying to play their way in. Referee has a look. Owen comes out with the ball. Chance for it to go back in again. Keston Davies with a Dennis Bergkamp. He gets that wrong, by the way.
Yeah, more time than he thought there. The edge of the box.
Not for me.
No, not for me either, Mark. Just went over it a little bit too easily there. Referee didn't have a good view of it either.
Butler get a 2-1 victory this afternoon. Tom and Colin Bay to get back on track. Cement their place in top 6.
Yeah, they needed that. Haven't been on a good run of form recently.
Not. I think at half time, which is 12 minutes away, the happier of the two managers, believe it or not, could be Tony Pennant, because for his team to lead the pitch, if they're only a goal down, he'd be very happy, because they could be 2 or 3 down. Shepherd, again Watts. Watts, one of the only midfielders in the Haverfordwest team this afternoon making tackles. Wilson wins a header. Davis. Whitmore.
Well, to be fair, Mark, Pontypridd the first everything.
Owen. Abruzzese, can he take it down in the box? Scored a goal last week, he's back up there again. Gets his team a corner.
Yeah, intelligent play there by Abruzzese. Nothing on, not too many players in the box supporting him, so took his time, earned his team a corner.
And he is one of the better corner takers in this league as well. He usually pinpoints his crosses. Whips it into the near post. Just got there. Jordan got there first. Hawkins breaks on. Caradogan with the ball. Had to be a good ball then. Williams does really well then. Winning the tackle, Hawkins. Can the Bluebirds steal a goal before half time? When he plays well, Tyrese Owen in the centre of midfield, he's a decent player. He's got to get on that ball for Haverfordwest County. Hasn't seen enough of it this afternoon yet. Watts. Whitmore. Always willing to take somebody on. He'll get a free kick there. Yeah, he gets the free kick. Maybe Jared Wright gets away with it, not having a yellow there.
Certainly a little bit better from Haverfordwest. No question that was a foul. I Jared Wright.
Distance too far for a shot on target, Tom, from Hawkins. That is 30, 35 yards out. Wilson on the far post could be the shout. Jenkins, Wilson. Well, that is the back pass of the season from Hawkins.
Probably sums up the
first half performance of the Bluebirds.
So far, yeah. They've been poor.
Right. Davies. Knocked back to Davies. It's clipped in to Hunt. Jenkins. Back to Tabone. Owen. Can he get hold of this game in that midfield role? Watts. Jordan Knott, whose old team Carmarthen had a 2-2 draw in a local derby there last night against Ammanford.
Yeah, sounds like a good game down there.
2-0 ahead.
Wreck, yeah.
Jemmett Hudson drops very deep to link the play. Ratcliffe. He dropped in again and nobody's gone in with him this time, so that's smart play by Hudson. Expected somebody to go with him. Can he keep that in play? Not. Or get a corner from it. Almost keeps it in play. He'll go behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, decent effort by Knott there to keep the ball alive. Settled down, haven't they, Haverfordwest, after that big spell of pressure by Pontypridd, sort of crawling themselves back into the game.
Yeah, 37 minutes on the clock, but like you said, for me, too long. It was a game which could have been won in the first 30 minutes by Pontypridd.
Yeah, they haven't really shown their teeth as an attacking.
Borg whips it across, right. Just hoofs it clear to Watts. Definitely pushed up the field a lot more now, Haverfordwest. Wilson. Hunt and Cummins both tucking in as wide men when Haverfordwest got the ball. Owen. Watts, an unintentional dummy. Tidy's Owen. Tabone. Maltese international. Malta, speaking to him last Saturday. He's hoping to go with Malta to Italy next weekend.
A good test for him then.
Bruzzese gets it wide. Great ball to the far post, but Ratcliffe could see it coming all day. No centre forward in there. Again, really to aim it at.
No. Wilson and Hawkins were there, but never put a challenge in.
Ponty, definitely, with almost 40 minutes on the clock, will be pleased with their first half performance. And especially pleased to get the goal.
Their third goal of the season, Mark, which is quite remarkable, really, isn't it?
Absolutely, and they're second in open play. So they're 2 goals from open play. Keston Davies and Joe Hunt, who started the season as defenders. You'd have to take your hat off in the first half performance, Tom, to the managing staff of Pontypridd, Andrew Stokes, Danny Thomas and Lee Kendall and company, because they changed their system, and you have to really admit that it has worked for them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I don't think it's worked for Haverfordwest, though. If they look as if they got square pegs, round holes. Yeah. It's not working for them.
Yeah, definitely. Davis. Wrexham play Cardiff. tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock. That's a great game to look forward to. Davies. Jared's right.
Certainly better from Jenkins, though.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's you want more of it, don't you?
Yeah,
definitely want more
pressure.
Of it. You're looking at the likes of Keston Davies at the back, Jared right at the back, and Knott and Magnuson. I don't think they've been challenged with the ball coming out of defence since the first minute.
No. It's been far too simple, easy for them.
Jenkins fires one into Hawkins. They get the free kick. The second time anyway. Davies holds his hand up.
I think that's the first time that he's been in the centre forward position, Hawkins, to receive the ball, and actually defenders come and tackled him.
Rattled into him. He looked after it well. Davies has 2 bites of the cherry. Can the Bluebirds steal a goal before half-time? Abruzzese target will be Tyrese Owen, Luke Tabone and Lee Jenkins. Ratcliffe just collects with ease.
It's great to have a goalkeeper who commands his penalty
superb.
area.
Anything there. He's just come out and collected that like it was a training game, Tom.
Yeah. I'm sure Tony Pennock, being a goalkeeper himself, would admire Ratcliffe there.
Hudson. Cummins. Back inside. Keelan Lewis has dropped off and done a good job in that role. He's almost dictated the game from that role. Davies. Shepherd. Lewis again.
Lewis has been quite impressive for me in midfield, actually. He's been their best player.
Yeah, he's been the game's best player, no doubt, Tom. Cummins just gives the ball away. Whitmore. Drive forward. Tabone did well. Whitmore has to be careful with the referee there. Hunt whips it across the front. Jenkins just hoofs it along. It'll go all the way back from right to Ratcliffe.
I think we're talking about Kai Whitmore before the game. A couple of goals last week against Aberystwyth, but he looks like a lost soul today.
Just hasn't got on the ball. Just hasn't got on the ball at all.
And when your manager is saying about consistency, that's what you're looking for, is players playing consistently well.
Yeah. Whitmore. Shepherd and Lewis in midfield have won the battle in there, undoubtedly. Cummins. Lewis just gets a little knee in the back unintentionally there from Tyrese Owen.
Can be a little bit painful, those little
He's
knocks.
felt that, no doubt. He's gone down. The league's top scorer, Jordan Davies, with 10 goals. I think were you at the game last night, Tom?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Aberystwyth won, Connors Key won. Surprise result of the weekend?
I think so. You know, current forms of both teams, but to be fair to Aberystwyth, defended really well. Goalkeeper made some vital saves.
Dave Jones?
Yeah, 3 brilliant saves. And yeah, Koninski knocked on the door all evening, but couldn't.
Priceless point for the Seasiders. Ratcliffe goes short to Davies. Right, just pick your man out. Set it up. Magnuson, Cummins.
Be interesting to see if Tony Pennock makes some changes at half-time, Mark.
Well, I think he's going to have a serious team talk with his players. As I've watched the Bluebirds 4 or 5 times this season, including Europe, and they gave a lot more in the other games than they have this afternoon. Knott heads away. Hunt was fancying a lob from there. Caradogan. Great ball from Shepherd. Caradogan, can he make it 2? Flashes it across the front. It's a half chance just before half-time, and that could be a game changer, that, Tom.
Yeah, lovely reverse pass here from Shepherd. Should Should have hit the target there, Mark.
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. The angle's not that bad, you know.
Yeah, it was a lovely flick. Kept on running there. Really.
Owen. First to the second again is the white shirt of Pontypridd. Hawkins.
It's quite interesting how this game's been refereed, Mark. It's been quite physical at times, and the ref doesn't give fouls when you think they are fouls. And I think Whitmore thinks he's been, you know, harshly treated a couple of times.
Watts firing it wide there to Abruzesi against Margerson. Is a centre-back playing right-back. He's always going to win that one. Cummins. It's been busy. Hudson's been busy. He's worked hard. He's dragged his centre-half forward. He might get a free kick if it breaks down now. No, ref says play on. Wilson. Owen fires it back inside to Wilson. Great ball inside. Whitmore. Can he finish the half with a bit of style? Abruzesi, can he get the shot off? No corner. Just a misguided right foot shot from the fullback come wide midfielder.
A little bit better approach play though by Haverfordwest. Finds himself a bit of room, but wayward effort.
So a Joe Hunt headed goal after 10 minutes, currently giving the home team the lead. Ponty 1, Haverfordwest County 0. 30 seconds left of the first half at the University of South Wales. Pennock is busy in the dugout there, scribbling down some points.
A lot of points, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Watts. Not. Just a little bit lucky that I wasn't closer to the goal line. Jenkins' target now, as he's coming up with that ball, it had to be the run.
Not great as the touches there, was it, by Hawkins?
Right, unopposed again. Whitmore. Referee blows the final whistle of the first 45 minutes. It's Pontypridd United 1, Haverfordwest County 0, and we look forward to seeing and keeping you with us for the second period.
Diolch Dylan ac ymlen. Ie, mae'r gôl yna wedi dod o'r diwedd i Pontypridd. Maen nhw ar y blaen o gôl I ddim ar yr hanner. A jyst i'ch atgoffa chi o ganlyniadau eraill y penwythnos yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Pwynt I Aberystwyth neithwr yn erbyn Ceycona, Mes Caerdydd yn ennill yn erbyn y Bari, y Balan ennill, y Dre Newydd yn ennill o 4 gôl I ddim, hat-trick I Aaron Williams yn y gêm. Yna 7 gêm. 7 buddugoliaeth yn olynol nawr I dîm Chris Hughes, a wedyn ni Aseintiau Newydd yn ennill o 4 gôl I 1 yn erbyn Penmont. O cyn I ni ddadansoddi'r hanner cynta, mae'n amser am eitem bach, a I ni gyd yn gwylio lot o bêl-drod fan hyn ar sgorio, ond mae rai pobl just ar lefel hollol wahanol. Ifan Gwilym math I gwrdda, rai o groundhoppers Cymru.
Half of the fun isn't actually necessarily the game. It's the journey there. It's the people you meet. It's the interesting little things that happen along the way. You know, and often it's that's as interesting as doing, you know, here's a ground in the middle of West Wales somewhere.
West Wales Ground Hop, first one, our inaugural hop down here. We're pleased to be here. Pleased they've taken an interest in ground hopping, and at the moment we're having a great time.
It's our 3rd season in operation and things are going exceedingly well this season. Standards are improving, the football's improving, the clubs are getting more professional, the attitude and philosophy is getting more professional. I'm delighted to say that it's all good news. credit to Ahmun last night and Pontypridd Town today. They've again embraced the occasion, made the arrangements for the facilities and beverages and things like that, and they've done us proud, and I'm sure the other teams as well will follow suit. And I think all the groundhoppers have been quite impressed with the facilities and the standard of the football, so all good.
Lawrence Reed, ground number 2,496.
What's the appeal of ground hopping?
The people. It takes something quite special to run clubs like this, where often, the amount of interest that you get locally, perhaps even from, the print media is very little, and yet there they are, they're doing it for Swiss Valley. And I think that's just fantastic, and I think that's something that needs to be supported. So it's lovely to see so many people here today.
Or the typical groundhopper is somebody who used to go and watch a Premier League team, and they started looking down the league. And I think a lot of these people here are mainly a lot of lapsed season ticket holders of professional clubs, and now just prefer their football to be simpler, more honest. These are guys who are not highly paid professionals. They're playing for the love of the game, and they're producing, sometimes better football as a result. So you have to organise the schedules in relation with the league, hotels to organise coach transport, ticket sales, make sure everything is ready on the day so that people come in and have trouble-free, pain-free experience and just watch the football and spend the rest of the time spending money and putting it into the club's coffers. We're a good fundraising exercise for clubs, and clubs need every penny they can get at the moment.
Collins, and this is, I think, my 515th ground in Wales. I edit Welsh Football magazine. I'm a founding editor of it. Most of my travels have been connected with the magazine or one of Chris's ground hops, one of the two. I love watching football literally anywhere, and I love travelling to different places. And football has taken me to so many places that I would never otherwise have got round to going to. And I've made lots of friends in the process and got to know Wales so well through football.
Impressions of this weekend so far?
Goals. It's that lovely welcome you get in this part of the world. It's sort of, we don't know quite why you're here, but we're glad that you are. And I just you just bounce off that. It's great.
What do you make of the addition of this level of football in West Wales?
For years it was mooted and everybody said it wouldn't work. But it's thriving. It's fantastic how many clubs have shown the commitment to get into it and made the ground improvements to get into it. And you just see from the standard of the games we're seeing this weekend and the entertainment value. It's doing really well.
The proof is in the pudding is that we've had 4 teams promoted over the last 2 seasons. They've all held their own. We're actively campaigning to get a Premiership club in. We've had discussions with Goodwick and Hakins, the leading 2 clubs in Pembrokeshire. To embrace a fully West Wales league, we do need a Pembrokeshire team, and we'll be delighted when one of them joins.
Ceredigion probably our favourite hop ever. It was just Welsh villages playing football, and it was just fantastic. But yeah, we'll always keep coming back. If there's something we can do, then yeah, we're coming back, particularly to this area. Even here in Llanelli, being a Swansea boy, I've had my jabs to get here. But yeah, we're delighted to be down here. It's just brilliant.
Gallwch chi weld yr holl gynnwys ychwanegol sydd gyda ni ar sgorio, eitemau, uchafbwyntiau, cyfweliadau a ffodlediadau. Mae uchafbwyntiau y gemau i gyd o penwythnos yma ar gael ar ein cyfryngau cymdeithasol yn barod. Mae Emlyn Lewis wedi dod lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu i ymuno fi. Emlyn, dargraffiadau di o'r hanner cynta yna?
Dwi'n mynd glasur, rai gweud, ond mae Pontypridd wedi domineiddio'r gêm. Wedi cael gol da, efo Cummins lawr o dde, yn chwarae dda iawn, chwarae teg. Dwi'n really impressed efo'r tri yn y canol gan Pontypridd, Shepherd, Lewis a Caradog, ffordd maen nhw'n gweithio fe'n gilydd, achos i problem efo Hwlffordd. Wedyn ar y llaw arall, dwi'n mynd siŵr bod Tony Pennock yn rhy apus efo Hwlffordd a ffordd maen nhw'n chwarae, a ffordd maen nhw'n amddiffyn. So, bydd hynny'n ddiddorol i weld sut maen nhw'n dod allan yn ail hanner.
Ti wedi sôn am Luke Cummings, mae fe wedi cael effaith enfawr ar y gêm. Yn enwedig i groesiadau fe, ni'n mynd i weld un croesiad cynnar nath e yn y gêm. Nath ddim byd dod ohono, mae fe jyst wedi bod mor effeithiol ar yr asgell ymlaen.
Eto, achosi problemau, tuag at fyna Hunt oedd ar diwedd hynny hefyd. Caradog yn mynd o flaen Cummins i creu cyfle, i creu lle, i Cummins. A wedyn dyma'r gol. Bownsio yn y bocs, a angen Williams wneud yn well, ond croesiad aruthrol o dda gan Cummins. Gros y bocs, eto gofyn cwestiynau lle mae Hwlffordd heb wneud hynny o Pontypridd, a wedyn Hunt yn gorffen y gol yn dda iawn.
A mae'r gol wedi dod o'r diwedd. Faint o hwb fydd hwnna'n rhoi Pontypridd?
Hwb enfawr, newid siap, newid personnel mewn ffordd i Stokes, i Pontypridd, a fydd hynny beth positif iawn iddo ddod a'i tîm hyfforddi i ddod mewn i'r gemau nesaf i fynd, os maen nhw'n gallu cwpio'r 3 pwynt wrth gwrs.
I sôn am Cummings, oedd e'n meddwl bod wedi cael yr ail gol i Pontypridd, ond y dyfarnwr yn penderfynu roi cic-rydd i Hwlffordd yn lle. Be nesti o hwn ymlaen, y penderfyniad cywir?
Ie, fi'n mynd siŵr bydd Cummins really hapus efo hyn ar diwedd y gêm. Fi'n mynd siŵr be nath ddigwydd, fi'n siŵr bod y dyfarnwr wedi gweld rhyw fath o gwthiad, o ddim gwthiad i gael yna. Oedd McNamara wedi cael y beil yn gyntaf cyn not i bwrw McNamara, Cummins i fewn a sgor y gol. O ddim llawer yno, o 2 mynd at y beil. A fi'n credu Pontypridd ddim yn hapus iawn am y penderfyniad yna.
Ti wedi sôn am Hwlffordd, bydd Tony Pennock ddim yn hapus o'r ffordd mae dîm wedi bod yn amddiffyn. Ond Emlyn, maen nhw wedi creu unrhyw beth chwaith. Maen nhw wedi cael bach o siocer yn yr hanner gyntaf yna.
O, siocer. Ti'n gweud, fyna, Sionet, ti'n reit. Fel nath Cummins wneud yn y croesio, maen nhw'n gofyn cwestiynau o'r amddiffynwyr, beth maen nhw'n amwneud. A mae Hwlffordd wedi cael, fi'n gwneud 3 free kick a cael bail yn y bocs, syth a George Radcliffe. A fel amddiffynwyr, ti'n hapus iawn efo hynny. Dim yn gofyn cwestiynau am yr amddiffynwyr, dim yn creu, dim cyfle. Heb law at Aberystwyth yn y diwedd fyna yn cael shot ar ei coes dde, ond heb law hynny, dim byd.
Ond dim ond un gol sydd ynddi ar hyn o bryd, a ti'n cael y tymnod, pwy bynnag sy'n cael y gol nesaf yma, mae hwnna'n mynd i fod yn allweddol, nag yw e?
Allweddol, bwysig iawn, a fi'n credu Hwlffordd digon hapus mewn ffordd, bod nhw ddim y lawr fwy na un gol. So bydd hynny'n diddorol i weld sut maen nhw'n ymdopio hynny, a dwi'n siŵr newn ni gweld Hwlffordd gwahanol iawn yn yr ail hanner.
Diolch yn fawr am y tro na adael i ti fynd nôl at Dylan Ebenezer, ond nawr mae fe'n amser ar gyfer rhestr fer gol y mis ar gyfer mis Medi.
Rhys, sgwar i Elliot Evans sy'n codi Ben, yn ddibio i Lewis, yn crymanu'r bel, yn gelfydd, i gewn yr oed, gol wych gan Elliot Evans.
Walsh. Roedd yn isal i mewn. John Owen, efo'r bas yn ôl! Ac ochr y cwrdd Cosby, mae Iwan Lewis wedi dod Aberystwyth yn gyfartal.
Cumming, yr gic-rydd at Creamer. Screamer arall gan Tommy Creamer.
Bel y disgyn i Holmes. Downs ar ergyd. Am gol gan Alex Downs. Harry John yn cael ei ddal yng nghanol ca ac yn ar ergyd wych gan yr eilydd Ryan Statulis. Bel i mewn at Ingrid Odlan. Mae'n treulwg o bellter am gol. Y weledigaeth y gallu a'r hyder ganddi. Disney. Gadael i Jordan Davies i ergyd. Yn taro cefn yr oed. Gol wych gan brif sgoriwr Ceicona. Clark yn ei derbyn o'r sgil. Yr ergyd. Clark! Na chi gol wefreiddiol gan Ben Clark. Oedd honna yn berffaith.
Mae yna flic gan Davies.
Mae Clark yn ergydio, Clark am gol. Gwych, Clark yn sgorio am y 5 gwaith tymor yma.
Ie, ni wedi cael ein sboilio o ran goliau yn ystod mis Medi. Mark Jones has come down to join me. Now, Mark, you've had the very, very important task of picking the winner of Goal of the Month. But first of all, what did you make of the shortlist that we've just seen? Some cracking goals in there.
Oh, one of the best standard Goal of the Month I've seen in a long time, Sinead. And unfortunately, I'm having to pick the winner. But some brilliant goals. Ingrid Adlands was a brilliant goal. Ben Clark's was brilliant. But the winner, Ryan Stratulis, was a fantastic goal. First touch, by the way. 50 yards out, first touch. Beckham all over. Goal of the Month, Stratulis.
We can have a look at the goal now, Jonah. Just talk us through it, because, like you said, one touch and then magic.
But he's not even facing the right way. He turns around, he sees the goalkeeper off his line, and that is magical. Brilliant goal. Goal of the Month, well deserved. Ryan Stratulis.
A huge congratulations to Ryan. Now, Mark, we'll just watch it again, because it was that good.
It's worth watching. It's worth watching. Like you say, some players can't even kick the ball that far, but he just first touch, 50 yards plus, first touch, back of the net. He's deserved it, and he's beat off some wonderful competition as well.
Exactly. So, Mark, what did you make of that first half? Emlyn said it's not a classic, but Pontypridd, they'll be relieved to have finally got that goal, but they'll be itching for another one now.
They got their goal. I think Emlyn is being Mr. Diplomatic, not a classic. He's a student, he knows what to say, don't he, Emlyn? But it hasn't been a great game. But the game is still live, Sinead. It's only 1-0. I think Ponty should have won the game by now, but Haverfordwest have the chance to peg them back. Game on, 45 minutes to go yet.
Fab. Well, Mark, thank you very much for your time now, because as you can see, the players are ready. Mae'r chwaraewyr yn barod I fynd ar gyfer yr ail hanner. Ond fori, mae'n sylw ni'n troi at y brif adran Genero. Merched Wrexham yn erbyn Caerdydd. Mae honna'n fyw ar Esbyrorec am 5 o'r gloch. Y pencampwyr Caerdydd yn teithio lan i'r gogledd, a fel mae pethau'n sefyll, Wrexham sydd ar frig y gyngrair, ond fi'n siŵr bydd Caerdydd moyn newid hynny. Mae honna'n fyw ar Esbyrorec prynhawn fori. Ond nôl ato ni nawr at Emlyn Lewis a Dylan Ebenezer.
Hudson, yeah.
Welcome back to the University of South Wales, where Pontypridd lead Haverfordwest County by a 1-0. A Joe Hunt goal after 10 minutes, giving Ponty the lead at half-time. Change at half-time from Ponty. Danny Williams coming on for Curtis Hudson. Could be an injury, I think, Tom, because I thought Curtis did very well in the first half. He was full of action anyway.
Yeah, certainly a little bit unfortunate to be taken off with a knock, but opens up a chance for Danny Williams to impress. He just needs to get back amongst the goals, doesn't he, Danny Williams?
Yeah, definitely, because he scored lots of goals for Cardiff City. He's back. Played for Haverfordwest, of course, as well. But would have liked to be a fly on the wall in the Haverfordwest changing rooms, Tom. I mean, you've managed in your time. I've done a little bit of it also. But I think Pennock had a big job at half-time to get his troops going for this half.
Well, it shouldn't be too much of a task, Mark, because you'd have been ripping the paint off the wall, wouldn't you? Because the first half performance was lethargic, to say the least.
Jack Wilson will get the chance to fire his first long throw of the afternoon in. There's Luke Cummins in shot, one of the better players in the first period. An assist and a disallowed goal, which is still a big talking point at half-time.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. And, well, having seen that again at half-time, is never should have been disallowed.
Wilson, that is one hell of a throw. Jenkins. Owen! Oh, save from Ratcliffe. Brilliant save. Tyrese Owen smashes it with a left-footed volley. It's aiming in the back of the net, and Ratcliffe somehow palms it over the top of the bar. Brilliant save from Ratcliffe.
I think he was fortunate, it's probably straight at him, Mark, but still he had to do really well to tip that one over.
Strong hands involved there, Tom. He's lashed up, by the way.
Yeah, just chosen a 1-goal lead. Game can change in a second.
Abruzzi gets a corner in. 2 chances in the first minute of the second period. You have to excuse some language if he's coming across.
Again, whipped in a near post. I think it was Lewis, was it? Cleared that.
This is interesting, though. The referee has just gone across. And I think he's saying, you can almost hear him, you carry on doing this and we're going to have to give something. There's too much going on in there.
Yeah, the referee's got the same colour shirt as the goalkeeper.
It's an interesting one. Abruzzi whips it across the front. It's a great corner again. Williams. I'm sure Williams will be itching to get on that score sheet.
Just need something, don't they, probably to kickstart the season goals-wise. You know, if they've got a couple more in the second half, you know, just lifts confidence in it.
Of course it does. Of course it does. I mean, if they were to win 1-0, they'll be elated. But if they win by a couple of goals, they'll be over the moon.
Yeah.
Because it just changes the atmosphere. Whitmore goes to ground. Referee sees Whitmore go to ground. Kai.
He loves a chat.
Often has a debate with the referee, Kai Whitmore. He steals the ball and he's just pushed, shoved from behind, definitely. Could have been a yellow, by the way, there.
Yeah, not got away with that one, I think.
So they've started much brighter, the Bluebirds, this half. And there's some big men in that box to target, you know, Tom.
Yeah, certainly LeBone, good target, and Jenkins.
Flatter kick on the edge of the box. Watts real to stand it back up. Not the greatest third time. Hawkins. Right. Just clears his lines. Watts. White one wants a free kick. Cummins heads on. Jenkins. Not. Swept well. Swept well, put it back into the right area. Caradogan. Keston Davies. Kieran Lewis is having a wonderful game in that midfield. Every time he gets the ball, he's done something well with it.
Yeah, certainly he's been at the heart of everything they've done well this evening.
Borg. The first 4 or 5 clashes. Whitmore goes to ground again and he's punching the ground. I think he's hurt his ankle as he's gone down. Could be interesting one there. Yeah, he's in agony. To be fair to Margerson, Ben Margerson, he's gone over to him straight away and checked he's all right. It's an awkward one. He's keeping an eye on his left foot there. Yeah, looks like he's just crumbled a little bit his ankle there. Andrew Stokes.
I don't think he'd be. He's struggling, isn't he?
He looks in absolute agony, by the way. Surely he doesn't get up from this one. Pennock hasn't run any changes at half-time. As the likes of Harry John, young Lucas Davis on the bench.
Yeah, big
Yori
chat
Humphreys.
Yeah, just
kicks him at the back of the calf, doesn't he? Is it his calf or his Achilles, by the look of it?
Achilles,
it's Achilles. Yeah,
swap. Yeah, it's Achilles.
It's definitely a swap. Pennock looks to the ground. He knows one of his key players is going to have to leave the pitch after 51 minutes. And there, Dylan Rees, Jazz Richards,
Fawcett,
Ben Fawcett, first team players, no doubt.
Crossdale as well there. Really disappointing, isn't it, for when you got though, that kind of quality sitting in the stand, Mark.
Yeah,
but it's part and parcel of football.
Part and parcel, in it. It's part and parcel. Harry John, young Harry John, 17-year-old Harry John, often comes on. Thing that John will do, Tom, is tick the ball around the park. You get it, give it, get it, give it. A little bit. Harry John is like looking at the young Joe Allen. I know it's a big comparison, but plays the game almost exactly the same way. Gets it, gives it, tries to tick the ball over.
I think as well, he's a simple little player, isn't he? And sometimes that's better than having, Whitmore's gone off. He's more, he likes to dwell on the ball a little bit, whereas Harry John, he's give and go, and little passes around the corner.
That could be a key injury for Haverfordwest. They do not want Whitmore out for a long period of time, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
he does look in agony.
He looks as if he is walking on it, Mark, so that's a good sign.
Ponty 1-0 ahead. 53 minutes on the clock. Hawkins got on behind Keston Davies. Wilson.
Now he's been quiet tonight, Mark. Wilson, for a player of his talent, he should be, getting onto the ball.
Do you think he's sometimes, again, Tom, we often talk about it, he's one of these players who's caught in between what sort of position is his best? Whether it be up top, whether it be right wing back or right wing.
Yeah, you're possibly right there, Mark.
Cummins, for one, has really enjoyed the right side of the field this afternoon. Hunt, decent ball in. Jenkins heads away. Harry John will have his first touch. And as we said, keeps the ball really well. Magason, Abruzzese, Hawkins, decent header this time. They've certainly started the second half better than they did the first half, Tom.
Yeah, 9 minutes gone, Mark. They're miles better already than they were in that first period.
Hawkins.
Do you think, Mark, just sometimes, psychologically, they've come out, Pontypridd, in the second period, sat back?
Definitely. Totally agree. They've done exactly what Haverfordwest did in the first period. I would have liked to have seen them come out and say, we are going to play exactly the same tempo, exactly the same attacking force, and try and wrap this game up early. But as yet, they haven't really arrived in the second half. There was a lot of talk at half-time, Tom, about a penalty which could have been given for Taboni wrapping his hands around the defender, and that goal.
Well, you've seen them given, Mark. There's no doubt about that. And you see them not given, which it wasn't in this game either. But
Keston Davies makes his way forward.
See if Knott keeps his foot down now.
Yeah, go on. You VAR the throw. No, it's a foul throw again. I'd like to hope the producer's listening, Tom, because you could pick everyone's is a foul throw. The rules are both feet on the ground. Not good defending, just putting Magason off there, but he's landed awkwardly and may have twisted his knee when he landed then. Seems to be okay, just trotting back.
I think this bit of skill here, Mark, from Lewis, brilliant. Leaves two players on their backsides.
Yeah, he's had a wonderful game. I think at present he'd be ahead in the man of the match stakes. So yeah, Magason's Martin Magason was at the charity evening last night for Jason Bowen, Tom, and it was a wonderful event, and everybody, obviously from Scorio, all hoping, giving Jason good luck. Borg whips it across, takes it early. Hawkins again. Ratcliffe goes down and deals with it really well.
That's their best opening so far. Tyrese Owen, surging run from midfield, good vision. Borg, great ball down near post. I think he should have done better there, Mark. He's looking for a better contact than that. But
he just opened his foot on it. Another day the goalkeeper goes the wrong way, but again, Ratcliffe. He's made 2 good saves in the second half already, Ratcliffe, by the way. Didn't have to do almost anything at all in the first 45. So the Bluebirds' intentions are, they're after this equaliser.
Borg. Definitely in the second period, they've shown their teeth.
Yeah, Borg gives him a good balance with Aberystwyth down the left-hand side as well. Great ball in. He's come round. They'll be high kicking against Wilson. Jordan, I think, goes to ground. Wilson, he's seen the pass. It's a great run. Yeah, feet up. The last time I think we were here, Tom, not the opening day of the season, because I was 0-0, but last season there was a dramatic goal in the 95th minute when the goalkeeper scored.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Pontypridd. That, by the way, I think was Turner on it, Matt Turner.
Was he Aberystwyth, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which made that game a 1-1. Owen. Wilson fires it into Hawkins. Hawkins breaks on here now. It's 3 against 2. John. Good footwork from John. Just maybe 1 or 2 touches too much this time.
Yeah, just overdid it a little bit there.
It had to be delivered early. It was 3 against 2. Goalkeeper will collect. But they're back in the hunt, the Bluebirds. Ponty have just started to drop off that little bit deeper. Borg has added loads to this left-hand side since coming on.
I'll tell you who's improved a lot in the second half is Hawkins. He's been really busy.
Yeah.
He's been the hub of everything good at Haverfordwest.
Just has good feet. He has quick feet, Hawkins. Jenkins. The switch is on. He attempted the switch, but it didn't get there. Magson, John. Abuzazi tries to thread it through the middle. Caladogan made the run. Williams, Danny Williams. Plenty of touches from Williams. End result is giving the ball away, but Shepherd makes a sliding tackle.
Yeah, quite competitive in that midfield now.
Jenkins. There's no doubt with an hour on the clock that it's the Bluebirds trying to get the equaliser. Tony Pennock will be a much happier man. Jenkins. Keep good width when they're going forward. That's a decent tackle. Davis. Chance. Williams is in the area. Williams gets there first. Williams low and puts it behind for a corner.
Yeah, just hesitated there, Danny Williams.
Of course, they were 8th last season, Ponty, and Ben Ahmun was their top goal scorer with 13 goals. The next in line was 4. So how much have they missed Ben Ahmun in a big way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Also missing Clayton Green, who is usually
injured.
Hamstring Clayton. Short corner. Lewis. Shepherd puts it into a good area, but too much on it.
At least they're varying their corner kicks, to be fair.
They are varying, but I think if I'm the big centre forward, centre half like Keston Davies and Jared Wright going up, I want it in the mixer.
Yeah, you would be annoyed.
Yeah. Owen. Caladogan's done well in there against Tyrese Owen all afternoon. Big win that, Tom, this afternoon for TNS. 4-1 down at Penabond. With Connors Key also dropping 2 points last night against Aber.
Yeah,
They've just opened that gap up again.
Yeah, absolutely. Just relentless, aren't they? Obviously helped by Ben Ahmun being reduced to 10 men.
Yeah, that could be a blow for Rhys Griffiths in the next few weeks if the big man, Yorworth, gets a 3-game ban. Owen hooks it forward. Davies, Keston Davies, hasn't really put a foot wrong all afternoon. If you look at Tony Pennock's bench now, just behind him, you got a hell of a lot of youngsters. It happened in Europe, and we were surprised when that happened, but it didn't affect them that much. But still got the likes of Rio Dyer, Lucas Davis, Yori Humphreys, Danny John. Right. Jenkins will get the free kick. Caladogan just blocks the jump of Jenkins. Or was it offside? The Welsh squad, Tom. Rob Page's Welsh squad. A lot of new faces brought in again. And the likes of Regan Poole being reinstated. Poole made a smart move to Portsmouth, and they're having a great run. And he's back in the Welsh side. Every chance of getting the cap.
Well, it's nice to see a few youngsters in the squad.
The big one is not next Wednesday at Wrexham. It will be a wonderful game to be involved in, but the big one's against Croatia a week tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a massive game.
Borg, Abruzzese whips it across the front again. Borg and Abruzzese getting good balance down the left-hand side. Watts. John's seen plenty of the ball since coming on. Owen. It's well played. He got out really well in that triangle to get it out. John. He's been busy. Harry John. Left-footed strike. Oh, so unlucky there. It was Jack Wilson who whipped it across, and Hawkins just needed a touch 6 or 7 yards out. But it was smart build-up play, Tom.
Yeah, good approach play. Wilson fires it in. That favourite left foot of his. But Ratcliffe, he seems so composed in goal, doesn't he?
Listen, you've played hundreds and hundreds of games in this league. How important is it, Tom, to have that number one, which you all got confidence in? And people say it's not, but it has to be.
100%, Mark.
The most important position.
Yeah, well, I'm sure when you look back at your managerial career and stuff, when you had a good custodian, it made a massive difference.
Definitely. And Ratcliffe's the man of the moment for Ponty.
First half, didn't have much to do, but he commanded his box and he came, got the crosses.
The free kicks he's taken, looking at him, he looks about 6 foot. When he's taking them crosses coming in, he looks about 6'5" the way he's comfortably coming to collect. Well, Lee Kendall's been, having a go all the time, saying he's been fantastic, and that's nice to see. Stokes and Danny Thomas in the dugout almost starting to look at their clocks, as you always do when you're the manager, when you're ahead.
Maybe they're looking at who to bring on the bench, from the bench.
Shepherd, there's a little bit of going on here. Just could get a little bit lively.
Oh, Lewis not backing down there.
It'd be interesting. There's just a little bit of a shove with the shoulder, which the referee could call across. First of all, it would just be nothing, but I think we could see a card.
Interesting. See what perspective the referee takes on this. Maybe a little chat. Oh, he's got in his pocket.
I hope there's nothing red coming our way. 2 yellows. Yeah, well done, referee. Well done. Just oh, there it is. There it is. I was really hoping that wasn't going to be. Really hoping that wasn't going to be a red. Yeah, they're having a scrap, shall we say.
Yeah, Knott comes in
behind.
See, yeah. So is that a straight red or is it a second yellow?
I think he's a little bit unlucky for me. He's been badged from behind, really, you know, physically badged, quite tough from behind, and he's just reacted. I don't think there's been any blows to the face. Such a tough game now, Tom, when you're a referee. Would have that been a red card 10 years ago?
No. Don't think so, Mark.
That's a massive loss for Pennock. A massive loss. This could be a big advantage to Ponty for the rest of this game. Wilson, he's one-on-one. Wilson. Abruzzese gets alongside him. They're 4-on-1. Picks a pass. Hawkins gets a shot off. They were 4-on-1 breaking away then, and the pass from Wilson just wasn't guided in the right area. Big chance to get the equaliser there. Hawkins drives a shot over the bar, and a big chance missed by the Bluebirds.
Wilson just got a little bit excited there. That ball just behind him, wasn't he, really?
If anything, Hawkins does well to take it down as well as he did.
Yeah. But better for Wilson. He's that kind of player, isn't he? On the counter. Got the ability and the pace to get past people.
Cummins jumps for Borg. Haverfordwest down to 10 men. They'll definitely play. They have played with the back four. They may even go to their back three now. They're still in the game though. 22 minutes left on the clock. Pontypridd United 1, Haverfordwest County 0. Right. Tabone, great header. Guides his header over to Jenkins. Oh, great skill from Wilson. Wonderful turn.
Yeah, we've seen flashes of real skill from Lewis earlier in the game, and then Wilson there. Lovely little flick around the corner there. What's this?
Oh, skill of the week from the big man. Well played, Jack Wilson. It's wonderful to see that. And he'll now fire that cross in. Long throw in. Jenkins will be the target. That is the longest throw in this league, by the way. Jenkins, what a leap that is. What a leap from Lee Jenkins. That was high jump material, Tom.
Yeah, certainly near your own goal there as well. But gigantic throw. Great flick on by Jenkins.
Oh, wow.
And Cummins came close.
Haverfordwest really having a go now with their 10 men. 70 minutes on the clock. Hawkins flashes a corner in. Again, Ratcliffe punches that off the line. Almost 25 yards. It's a brilliant save.
Yeah, but you could hear him say keeper from here, Mark.
Hawkins. Will he take the shot on? Oh, what a pass that is. They are playing some smart stuff at the moment, Haverfordwest. Jenkins.
For me, Mark, a little bit past the buck. Somebody's got responsibility in the box there. You've got to take the chance on.
Yeah, that's coming from an ex-number 9 who scored hundreds of goals. You're totally right. You're totally right. But Ponty are getting deeper and deeper, by the way.
Yeah, that little flick there, though. It's a poor layoff then by Jenkins.
Even though they're down to 10 men at the moment, were they to get an equaliser, the way they're playing at present, the smart money might be on them to go and get a winner.
Well, certainly in this ascendancy at the moment, even though they're one number down.
Is this in the Andy leg material? Going back all them years, this is some throw, by the way. I never realised how far he could throw it. I mean, he gets that one wrong. As I say, thanks very much, Jack. But he has some throw on him. Williams. Watts, great defending from Ricky Watts, like you said earlier on. A lot of what Ricky Watts does goes under the radar, Tom. He's a big part of this Haverfordwest team now. Abruzzese in the right back slot now. Just tries to thread it through, his cut out by Lewis, Kieran Lewis. Ponty gone back into their shell a little bit.
Yeah, I think they have, Mark.
Jared Wright, Cummins. Well, one thing's for certain, Cummins was dictating the play in a right wing role in the first 45 minutes, and he's hardly come out of his half this 45.
Yeah, definitely been in the ascendancy in the second period.
It's a great run from Davies. Williams pulls it back. Chance! 2-0! Wonderful finish from Jack Caradogan. Superb run down the left-hand side, and it's finished well. And that could be 3 points on the table for Ponty. Ponty 2, Haverfordwest County 0.
Yeah, superbly created goal, that. Quick counter-attack down the left-hand side. It's a lovely little flick over the top there.
Keston Davies makes the play. Hunt pulls it back across, and that's a brilliant finish, by the way. Left-footed, breaks the back of the net almost there from Caradogan.
But Davies just that lifted pass over Williams, a defender, and then that is a rapturous finish from Caradogan. He'd be well pleased with that.
Yeah, extra man does count there. We were just saying that Ponty had gone on their shell, and they answered back in the correct fashion, putting the ball in the back of the net, making the hill a mountain now for Haverfordwest to get back in this. That was some goal. Tony Pennock looks right down on his luck in the dugout there now. You're bound to miss players of the calibre of Tyrese Owen. Extra man in the box was the finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will Ponty be able to start to enjoy the last 20 minutes now? Harry John hoofs it clear.
I think Williams at right back for Haverfordwest has struggled all through the game, Mark. Especially defensively, he doesn't seem to be up to it, to be honest. On this evening's performance,
Davies,
that's all I can go on.
Keston Davies, who sort of inspired the goal, with making a great run from the back with the ball, didn't he?
Yeah. And a delightful little chip over as well.
Margerson does well to keep that in play. Surely they'll start passing it around with a bit of authority now. Crazy the game, Tom. A couple of great saves from Ratcliffe at 1-0.
It's taken them 11 games to score more than one goal.
Yeah, well, they'll leave you very happy tonight that they could leave this pitch with a 2-0 win. Wilson. Bodies in the box. Borgs made the far post. Just gets ahead of the way then, Jared Wright.
Still haven't given up Haverfordwest, to be fair to them.
Ponty dugout, you can hear now, getting a bit louder. Lee Kendall, Danny Thomas and Andrew Stokes. That second goal they know will make a massive difference, especially when you're playing 10 men. You should get over the line now, Tom, with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whips another great corner in. Again, some apologies for language.
Seems to be quite a composed manager, Andrew Stokes.
Yeah, he's been through a tough period, hasn't he? And he's come out. I mean, if he gets this win today, he puts his team again higher up the league. He'll go ahead of Haverfordwest, most probably laying in 8th place.
Yeah, 12 points they'll be up to. Just in this corner, got a shirt that
he's got hold of the shirt.
Yeah.
His own goalkeeper crashes him to the ground, by the way. Abazazi. Borg. Taboni gets a wide to Jenkins. With 10 men, when you're 2-0 behind, it's not as if you can throw anybody forward from the defence now, Tom, when you're down to 10, because you could end up getting a 4 or 5-0 hiding.
And he certainly don't want that, and I don't think they deserve that, although, you know,
on the second half performance.
Yeah, but early doors in this game they were
just didn't start well,
second best by a long shot.
It's a great run from Wilson. Good defending from Knott. Just watch the inside run and just got his body in the way. Wales v Gibraltar, Wednesday evening at Wrexham. Hope everybody enjoys the game. And hope Rob Page gets a decent result.
Next Sunday then?
Next Sunday, the big one. Wales versus Croatia. We'll all be there. Free kick they'll be given against Shepherd there. Yeah, what a difference a week can make in football. They were the talk of the league, I think, this week. Pontypridd, the amount of goals they'd score. And there's the young Haverfordwest bench there. They look a little bit down on their luck at the moment. Williams, though.
Yeah, they just swapped places in the league with Pontypridd with this result.
And Welsh Cup next Saturday to enjoy, which is also massive competition for the likes of these clubs, because whichever way you look at it, it's the quickest way to Europe.
Yeah.
Watts. Watts. John's come on. They're just looking, Ponty being clever now. They got that 2-0 lead. They're letting Javi pop the ball around in areas. But they've always got the extra man in there. Yeah, you just got to force them back, show them.
Yeah, decent press there from the home side.
Jared Wright. Watts leaps above Luke Cummins. Man of the match award will be interesting, Tom. I mean, we're still only on 79 minutes, and there's 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go yet, but I think Kieran Lewis has been excellent in midfield.
Yeah, said that earlier, Mark. He's been definitely the best player on the pitch.
Yep.
And involved in the sending off as well.
Jenkins hoofs it clear. And a superb play again from the man we were just talking about. He is enjoying himself. Stroll in the afternoon, look. Markerson. Caradogan. Yeah, second half. Pennock will be pleased with the way his team have tried to get back into the game. For that wonderful second goal from Jack Caradogan, looks like making a difference between the two teams. And again, key point, red card, Tyrese Owen, 5 minutes before the second goal. Just before that, Haverfordwest were really on top and getting back in the game.
I think Lewis has taken a bit of a knock, and I'm sure we've probably seen him for the last time this evening.
Yeah, well, if there's anything, if he had any strain, calf strain or anything at the moment, I would get him off, because he looks a key player.
Yeah, and a yellow card recipient as well. So
referee is bound to give the free kick on the first one. He gives it on the he hasn't given the first one. I think the first one's a free kick there. That's right in front of us. The first one has to be a free kick. Here we go. He just slams him to the ground.
Yeah.
Kieran Lewis, we think, will leave the field with 10 minutes to go. It is Kieran Lewis who leaves. And he has a good... Curtis Reese comes on, who can come on and do just as good a job. No rush from Lewis walking off.
Yeah, definitely at a 9 out of 10 from me this evening, Kieran Lewis.
I think Emlyn Lewis is in the hot seat picking the man of the match this afternoon.
He's quite a sensible boy, isn't he?
How key was Ratcliffe's save, Tom, in the first 5 minutes of the second half, from the left-footed volley from the big man who had the red card?
Yeah. We tend to forget little things like that. It can be turning point in matches.
I think it was, definitely. Hawkins again delivers well. Plenty of rugby stuff going on in the penalty area there. Congratulations to Wales again. This afternoon, a wonderful win against Georgia. John, chance. Oh, it's a great header by Wright. He just did enough to keep the ball. Hawkins, oh, it's a Megan for Cummins. Hawkins, what a save from Ratcliffe again. He may be pushing. Chance here. Danny Williams one-on-one, Ricky Watts. Watts does well.
Cummings coming at gallop as well. Oh.
We'll go back to that save, I'm sure, in a minute by Ratcliffe, but Ratcliffe may be pushing for that Man of the Match award with another brilliant save. Haverfordwest, are they still in this? Can they get a goal? Hawkins on the if he's on the mileometer, Tom Hawkins, he's run some yards today.
He's definitely worked hard.
It's more end-to-end stuff now with Haverfordwest trying to get something back in the game. Ponty keeping the back four intact, not sending too many forward, and playing quite smartly on the break at 2-0.
Third best defensive record in the league, so that will stay like that this evening. I think keep a clean sheet.
Well,
you can see why, can't you? You know, the goalkeeper has commands his penalty area.
Great ball. Hunt again. He's had a quiet second period, but he's done well as a left winger, and I think he'll be staying there for a few weeks. And Luke Cummins, I think, have showed enough to say to his manager, I can play out on the right wing for you. It's his save. Hawkins. Oh, it's flying in the corner.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It's difficult to save from this angle. But
wow.
Better safe than sorry, though.
Pontypridd looked to be making a substitution. It looked like Owen Pritchard will be coming on. Could be Luke Cummins. The word is might be Cummins, who's had a marvellous game. Borg stands up to the far post looking for Wilson. As you say, that's when you miss that player that's been sent off, when them balls are fired in and no spare man in there. The young substitute's done really well, Tom.
Yeah, he has.
Harry John.
He moves the ball nice, simply, quickly.
Jenkins. Again, Wilson spins his man round the corner.
I'm sure Tony Pennock will probably say at the end of this game that first half we just weren't at the races, and that they never really recovered from that, to be honest.
There is Cummins.
Excellent.
If you're his manager, that's what I'm saying, Tom. If you're his manager and he's played right back all his life, and that's the first time he's played right wing, he's had an influential game.
Yeah, he has. But the thing is, Mark, he's an experienced player. You've had him under your tutelage, right? And yes, he can adjust because he's intelligent. He's been around a long time.
What I liked about him, Tom, today was, though, he put the ball in early instead of trying to take the defender on.
Yeah.
And that's key to centre forwards. Second half possession stats, I think, would be easily won by Haverfordwest. They just haven't been able to break the door down. Wright's done well at the back. He's just tidied up things.
Yeah, they're just no-nonsense defenders, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what you want from them.
Yeah. Keston Davies has hardly put a foot wrong all afternoon.
Yeah, and Margerson, he's been tidy as well. So, like I said, as a unit, they look really comfortable. And but you said, when you look at the goals they conceded this season, you can see why.
It's everything that Andrew Stokes would have wanted this afternoon, Tom. An early goal in the first period. He gets a second goal in the second half. And it's a comfortable 2-0 victory by the look of it. So all the talk about his team not being able to score and can be forgotten for a week or two.
Yeah. Cup game next week, so no league pressure now.
Yeah, they would hope to get a bag full against Aberystwyth Blues most probably, but Aberystwyth may have a thing or two to say about that.
Chance here.
Chance. Hawkins again pulls it back. Not the greatest of passes.
Just wrong decision making in and around the penalty area for Haverfordwest.
Yeah, Rio Dyer's on the pitch as well now. He made a great impression when coming on last week. There's a late tackle there. The Pontypridd bench has gone berserk. Dyer. He'll add width, he'll add pace. Borg. Now, maybe Tony Penick will throw one of his centre halves forward with a couple of minutes to go. Watts. Abruzzese. Hawkins. Just looking to look for that open pass, but there's Pontypridd white shirts on every yellow shirt, especially being a player down, and the frustration ends down in the corner.
Substitute for the Dragons, number 2 Luke Cummins has been replaced by number 22 Owen Pritchard.
Big game in the English Premier League tomorrow, Tom. Arsenal, Manchester City.
Yes, be interesting.
I suppose I'll let you have this. Currently chasing the league leaders, who are?
Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur, yeah.
Your team?
Yeah. Draw would be a good result for Tottenham.
Can Hawkins fire anything in here to make the last couple of minutes exciting? Ponty leading 2-0 in the 89th minute. This is in between the area where it's almost too close to stand it up in the box, and it's just in the area where it's too far to have a go on target, and that is exactly what happens. He gets there, by the way. That's why Hawkins is asking a question. He puts it into the area where he wanted it to go, if you will see it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad delivery,
it's a
actually.
Great delivery.
But Trebone never really attacked it, did he?
Is this the man of the match? That's the yellow.
Yeah, so 2 yellows he had. So he just must have the 1 match suspension. Yeah, that reaction, there's no need for that, was there?
It's just cost him. It may have cost his team a little bit. Like we said, it wasn't a reckless red card, but it's one of them ones. Once you get the yellow, you leave yourself in a little bit of jeopardy if you're going to get involved.
The ref's always going to give a yellow for that, isn't he? So 2 yellows and it's a red.
Caladogan will be pleased with his goal. Dyer. Works his way out. Yeah, I think Jordan Knott is bound to get the yellow card there for shoving Dyer.
Why do you do that? I just don't understand it, man. The team's winning 2-0.
And it can cost you. It can cost you later on. Pennock asking his players to go more central. Not. Will definitely deliver, looking for Taboni or Jenkins. Ratcliffe eager to come and collect if it goes in there. Again, headed away by Jared Wright. Danny Williams. Watts. It's got to go in the box. Taboni, well played, and Bruce Daisy. Hawkins. Have they earned the goal, Tom? Or is 2-0 about the right result?
Yeah, I think the home side deserve the 3 points off just for their first half performance.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And to be fair to Haverfordwest, they've definitely improved in the second period, and then probably their chance was scuppered when that red card was brandished.
Pritchard inside to right. Keston Davies and Jared Wright has been impeccable at the back, as have the Ben Ahmun.
Mark, you know what defenders and goalkeepers are like. They just love that clean sheet.
Of course they do.
But tonight, you know, they'll be really overjoyed that they've conjured up a couple of goals.
Yeah, and two of their younger players, Jack Caradogan, 19 years of age, and Joe Hunt, a young 20-year-old, get their winning goals so they can enjoy their evening. And it is, I think, number 35, Jack Caradogan, maybe getting the Man of the Match award. There he is. Well played, Jack. It's a wonderful winning goal, by the way. There's Keston Davies' loop, Hunt with the delivery, and this is out the finish. Almost goes the other end and makes it 3 in between. Showing a replay there. Apologise for that. It was Danny Williams would have really rounded a great night off for Ponty.
It was a good save, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
to not.
Watts. Hawkins. Ponty looking to make another substitute in the last minute, just running down time. A minute and a half left on the clock. To Boney. There he is. You'll get it this time, Jack. If we delayed it a little bit for you. 35, Jack Caradogan, Man of the Match award. Well played. Great goal, by the way, Tom.
Yeah, lashed that in. Sumptuous finish.
There may not, as we talked about earlier on, there may not be a fantastic atmosphere here. But like you said, when they go in after the rough time of late Pontypridd have had, they will go in and their changing room will be a warm place to be in the next half hour, Tom.
Yeah.
And the beer will go down well this evening.
Absolutely.
Abruzzi does well. Again, Hawkins. Borg. Watts inside. Caboni. Strong challenge by Corey Shepherd. Curtis Rees. Williams. Hunt. Shepherd has just had he's had a knee in the leg there. And it's a dead leg. It was right in front of us. May show up on a replay. It is one of the ones what definitely hurts. There it goes.
Yeah, they can be really painful, that, especially in the last minute, kick of the game. Maybe that'll be stiff tomorrow.
That is the last kick of the game. It's Pontypridd 2, Haverfordwest County 0. It was a first goal from Joe Hunt and a second goal from Jack Caradogan that give Ponty the 3 points. Look out for the highlights on Scorio on Monday evening. And the final score from the University of South Wales is Pontypridd United 2, Haverfordwest County 0.
Oh, your place is like fucking Wembley.
Diolch yn fawr I Dylan ac I Emlyn. Felly penwythnos arall yn uwch gyngrair Cymru wedi dod I ben. Dyma jyst I gadarnhau canlyniadau'r penwythnos. Pwynt yn Aberystwyth yn erbyn Ceicona. Met yn ennill, a Bala yn ennill, y Tre Newydd yn ennill, y Seintiau Newydd wrth gwrs yn ennill, a Pontypridd yn ennill hefyd. A dyma'r sefyllfa o ran y tabl felly. Dim lot yn newid ond Pontypridd 3 pwynt gwerthfawr iawn I nhw heno yn erbyn Hwlffordd, and I'm delighted to say that I've got Pontypridd manager Andrew Stokes with me. Andrew, the smile says it all. How pleased are you, not just with the result, but your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought we were excellent, absolutely excellent from first minute, and we controlled the game, and it was nervy at times second half, but we got there. 2 goals. We scored.
Two goals all season. You got 2 goals tonight. We'll talk about the first one from Joe Hunt. What a header, but also those crosses from Luke Cummings tonight. Just how pleasing with the 2 of them.
Yeah, we spoke about it pre-match. Obviously, we wanted to change a little bit of the way we do things in the final third, and that was evident, I thought, today. And you know, obviously, we spoke about this in training in terms of winger to winger. And again, great timing, great header. So yeah, I'm really pleased.
Luke Cummings, thought he got the second. I want to ask you quickly about the disallowed goal. What did you make of the decision?
Of course, at the time we were angry because you know we know how goals are hard to come by best at the moment, and I thought it was a clear goal, but I'm just glad it didn't affect the game.
Jack Caradogan then got the second. Was there a sense of relief when that second one went in, Andrew?
It was for me. But no, exactly. Jack was excellent. I think he was the man of the match as well. I agree. Yeah. I thought he was fantastic tonight, and he got his deserved second goal. And
there we can just see it here, Andrew.
Yeah. Again, obviously Jordan's done really well in playing that left back position, and Joe Hunt again, assist from a wide area, but brilliant timing, great finish. Yeah, I like that.
I promise we'll stop banging on about the lack of goals, but the fact that you've had 2 from open play tonight, do you think this could kind of kickstart a bit of momentum that Pontypridd needs?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. That's what we've said. Once we score goals, we knew that they'll come, and I've always had trust in this group and the belief, and I'm hoping there's going to be a happy change room there tonight that's going to go on to Barry next now, and let's kick on.
Andrew, thank you very much for your time, and huge congrats on the win.
Diolch yn fawr, thanks very much, guys.
Yfory, man sylwn ni'n troi at y brif adran Genero. Ni'n mynd lan I Wrexham, achos mae'r pencampwyr Caerdydd yn neud y taith lan i'r gogledd. Mae hwnna'n fyw fori ar S4C am 5 o'r gloch. And I've got Haverfordwest manager Tony Pennick with me now. Tony, ultimately a difficult evening. What are your initial thoughts after that one?
I thought second half we were very good. First half we were slow to get started. Pontypridd were better than us. First 25-30 minutes got a goal. I thought we got into the game then, but I thought second half we were well on top, and then sending off kills us. You can't keep playing with 10 men. That's the 3rd time we've done it this season. I thought we did play really well with 10 men, considering they'll keep the ball, but we still had opportunities, and we just didn't take the chances when they came.
Yeah, we can see the red card coming up now. What do you think was the biggest blow, Tony? The sending off or Pontypridd's second goal?
We're down to 10 men when the second goal goes in. It's silly. He's just given the referee a decision to make there. He just doesn't need to get involved, and I understand why he's getting the second yellow, but it's one of those things.
You mentioned consistency before the game, and that's what Haverfordwest really need. You had that great win over Aberystwyth last week. How frustrating is it that you couldn't back that up tonight?
Yeah, it's always frustrating. Back-to-back wins make a big difference in this division, and we haven't been able to do that this evening. But I thought our performance overall, especially second half, was really good. And that's what I want. If we perform well, results normally take care of themselves. Unfortunately tonight, the sending off has killed us.
Still just the 2 league wins. Tony, what do you think's not clicking at the moment? What do you put it down to? I know it's a big question, but
we're only a point behind where we were this time last year. So we need to have the run that we did the second half of phase 1 last season. It's tough. I'm not going to lie. We're missing key players, but so are Pontypridd. They've got 3 key players missing this evening. We played with a lot more freedom when we went down to 10 men, and I don't like to put shackles on the boys. We want them to play. They're good footballers. They're very young, and their age does show at times against more experienced teams. And it's something that we talk to them about, not being naive and learn to play the game a certain way. And it's something some of them are learning. Some of them will take a bit longer to learn that. But in terms of playing football and being brave on the ball, I thought we were very brave.
Tony, really appreciate your time. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you.
Ac mae yna bêl-drod rhyngwladol wythnos yma. Cymru yn erbyn Gibraltar yn fyw o'r cae ras nos Fercher am 20 munud wedi 7 ar S4C. And now I've got our player of the match, Jack Caradogan. Everyone at Pontypridd is smiling tonight. Just how good does it feel? I said to your manager, not just with the 3 points, but also with your performance tonight.
Yeah, it was amazing, We went 1-0 up and the game sort of got tense towards the end, but it was good to get the winning goal and, the 3 points, which has been lacking the past couple of weeks. So we're just buzzing to get the 3 points.
Your manager, Andrew Stokes, said he was relieved when the second goal went in, which is your goal. I think we're going to see it now, actually. You can talk us through the goal if you want, Jack.
I can't really remember too much. I was so tired. I remember just screaming for it to get cut back, yeah. And then the weak foot hit the target, and that's all I can ask when I went in, luckily enough. But no, buzzing.
There's been so much talk this season, obviously, about the lack of goals that Pontypridd have been scoring. The fact that you've got 2 tonight. Do you think this could, I guess, kickstart a bit of momentum in terms of your attacking?
No, 100%. That's what we needed to take the pressure off a little bit, you know. I think going into the games, we were expecting too much of ourselves to score, like it wasn't happening naturally. So with these 2 goals, you know, hopefully this just starts us to keep going forward and start getting goals on the board and wins.
Was it bothering you as players that the goals just weren't coming?
Yeah, a little bit. It was frustrating because we were getting chances, but we just weren't putting them away. And at the end of the day, we're not going to win games if we don't score any goals. And that was coming towards us attackers, like, how are we going to score more goals? But I think for us, we just talked about just keep going, keep playing the way we're playing, and eventually they're going to come because it clicked today, and hopefully that's going to keep going towards the next games.
Exactly, that was my next question. The important thing now is that you keep this going following tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully we can take this momentum into the next game and keep rolling on these wins and get points on the board.
Well, Jack, appreciate your time, and you are our player of the match, so huge congratulations.
Thank you, diolch.
Thank you very much. Felly, dyna ni, penwythnos arall o uwch gyngrair wedi dod i ben. 3 pwynt I Pontypridd heno. Diolch I goliau Joe Hunt a seren y gêm Jack Caradogan. Diolch yn fawr am eich cwmni chi heno wrtho fi a'r criw. Nos da.